Okay, so I thought I might do a little bit of an intro. Most people probably know me from my Daihatsu move, my Mrs. Copen, and I have a Daihatsu Mira as well. One of the admins on Live to Die on Facebook and an admin on the forum as well. Sort of what I've started is something that is said that can't be done in Australia, or can't be done to an L2. This is my Mira. It's been through various different stages. Currently it's got the 114.3 Suzuki Swift wheels on it and brakes, etc. Haven't quite finished that conversion, but I've got other videos on bits and pieces of that. That will be finished with this. But what I'm actually doing is something that in Australia, and I'll show you my messy garage at the moment. It's absolutely filthy, but yeah. And I rent. This is a rental. Over here, this is gearbox and engine corner with seats thrown on top to cover it all up. Yeah, another ED block. It's a K3 bits and pieces. Syrian loom for the K3 VET. My crappy Commodore. That's a necessary evil because I need that to pull the trailer. But what I've started on is something that everyone says can't be done. And yeah, I'm going to leave you looking at the Commodore for a little bit. But in fact it can be done, and I'm going to do it. And the Mira is now going to become a track car. So there's various plans for this as well. But now this is what the plan is. People say this can't be done. Well, this is proof that it has, well, hasn't been finished yet, but can be done. This is a K3 VE2 out of a Syrian. This is my spare dummy motor. Still needs work. It can be rebuilt, but everyone says you can't get the K3 between the rails. Well, if we look here, you can see we have a gap there, and at the back you can see I have this piece of steel holding that there. Also, there's plenty of room at the back, but it is a bit tight. Now the other thing is, obviously there's some modifications I've got to make. Even the stock bracket sort of lines up. It needs to be modified to be able to even get it this far, but that will be done. So my track car will be an L2 Mira with a K3 VE2 in it. And does the bonnet close like that? Yes, it does. My first thing I'm going to do is make a mount for the front there, and then look at making a mount for the back as well. It's all going to be modified. There's a lot of challenges I'm going to have to come through. I'll probably delete the brake booster and have a remote brake booster. Water pump has been modified to fit in there, otherwise the pulley hits the rail. So I'll be using an electric water pump as I can afford it. This won't be a long process, this will be a slow process, so I probably won't publish any of these until I'm done, or close to, or at least got it running. So yeah, and I'm probably going to make an intake manifold as well. All backyard budget stuff. I can't afford much, so I'll do it as I go. Hope you enjoy what I do, and I'll come back and show you some progress a bit later on after I've done at least one engine mount or something. Alrighty, see you in episode 2, and yeah, hit the subscribe button, press like, blah blah blah, like everyone says, if you want. I don't really care. It's more for me than you. Okay.